okay, I want to make these changes. How do I just feel power? Like, how do I actually just feel that when they've never experienced it before in their life?
Totally. I have a perfect example.
Love it.
And so I had a difficult upbringing in the sense that I was lost, confused, and I was I think I told you a little bit about my story, but
Yeah.
there was a point where I hit a rock bottom, and I even thought of suicide, and I thought of I had dyslexia, didn't graduate, like I barely graduated high school, and very toxic, and I hit a point where I was like, why am I even alive, right? And I had no achievements, like none. There was nothing I could be proud of, honestly, man. It was pretty, like, I don't even know, there was no reference for me to feel proud of
Proud, yeah.
anything or in any way. And at that moment, I decided I was going to change my life. And I started reading all kinds of personal development books, and I was going to seminars, and a lot of it was like, you gotta bring in the emotion of confidence. And I was like, I don't even know what that feels like.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right. I don't even know what this is like. And so I was like really trapped in my own mind. And I was like, what they're talking about sounds like bullshit to me. How do I just become the master of my reality if I realize that I am the master itself and whatever? But so really started digging in. So to answer your question, is for any listener or anybody who's struggling the same way that I struggled, is to really just sit and really excavate your past, kind of like an anthropologist or like whatever. You go in your mind and excavate whatever energies that made you feel good at some point.
Right.
So I had to do that. And so I remember when I was with my partner, actually, this is my former wife. We were in Santa Monica, and we were going to the beach, and I was reverse parking her truck into a tight space, and it was super tight, and everybody kept, like, there was cars honking, and like I heard a guy say, you can't get in there, you won't fit. And I was determined to get into that parking space, and I did it. And it sounds so cheesy, man, but my partner at the time says, I'm proud of you. You did
Wow.
it. She was happy
Wow.
for me. And that was the first time I ever experienced like anything good in my body, that I was like, wow, I could achieve anything. And it was reverse parking a car. I even get emotional saying it because it sounds so cheesy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But that's what I needed for me to sit and to breathe and to use memory to my advantage, and just tap into that feeling and see myself parking that car, and to activate that energy, and I could alchemize whatever challenges I was going through.
Wow.
And now I
Wow.
have endless references in my memory, endless. Like I could just think of yesterday and how confident I felt. And but here's a paradox too. I hope I answered your question. So
Yeah, no, you have.
is the paradox of reality. So if you're not confident in, say, being a public speaker, right? Become aware, because you're being confident of not being a confident speaker.
You're so sure that you're bad at something.
Yeah.
You can also be sure that you're good at something.
Same thing with trusting people, right? You could trust that you don't trust them, but you trust that, right? Like you could be connected, or you could feel unconnected. For example, people who are not connected right now, who are like, I'm lost. My spirit, I'm not connected to my spirit. Well, you have to be connected in order to have this experience.
Yeah.
So it's the idea that you're not connected. But as soon as you become that, you're being confident and not being confident, you could just become confident that you're confident.
You're just wiping out the second part. You're actually making it easier on yourself.
Yeah, we're tricking ourselves, man. And I do it all the time. And that's why the first step in transformation is awareness.
I'm a
Second step is awareness. The third step is awareness.